Hey guys, what's up? So I decided to make a add-on guide for PvP and Death Knights. So yeah, I'd like to start this guide off with my frames. So for all my action bars, pet abilities, my bags, stances, all of this, I use an add-on called Bartender, and it's a very nice add-on. It's great for key binding because it allows you to just slash KB, and you can hover over something and say, "I don't want that." I can just get rid of it and then add that key. So it's really awesome, and it's very easy to move. You can just move it like that. So yeah, and then if you left click, you have all these bars to choose from. You can change, like their padding and stuff like that, their scale, all of that. Bar 5, 6, 7, 8, and then so there's 10 of those. Bag bar you can customize, and then all of that. So overall, great add-on. So yeah. Next, I use mask, and what this allows you to do pretty much is you can change what your bartender looks like. Like I use Darien, but see I can like Kaith. That's what it would look like. You can just change what it looks like, make it look cool. It's a really awesome add-on. Just to, and there's a lot of things to choose from. You can get others online. Like let me see. There's some weird ones too. Like look at that. It gets pretty cool. So if you're gonna get bartender, I definitely get that. Next is probably the most important for a Death Knight, in my opinion, and that's Rune It All. And all it really does is it puts your rune. You have like a thing with runes, and you can change the size of it, the padding, all of that. What the shape, like all that, everything about it. It's really easy to like. So here you can see right here. You can see when I'm turning them into death runes, which abilities I have to do to convert them, stuff like that. So it's very helpful. Alright, let's see what we have next. Oh yeah, cooldowns. So that pretty much what this ability does, just called cooldowns, and it just puts a number over how long your cooldown is. So here I'll pop some cooldowns, and as you can see, it now says 3 minutes for that ability, and these are like, so I just like this add-on so I know how much longer, and like I have to wait, so pretty helpful. Now let's see what we got next. Auctionator. It's just an auction add-on. Battleground targets. It just shows the targets when you're in a battleground. It can be helpful, especially in rated battlegrounds. It's very amazing, but I don't do much of those. Cooldowns, Fonter. This is what I use. Like the only thing I really did is like font. I'm getting a little lag, but yeah. So that is what changes my damage font to look like that, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so Gladiator Losa. This is a really helpful add-on. It's amazing. So what Gladiator Losa does is it like has a voice that indicates when certain things happen. So it has this giant list of like every like a ton of abilities for like buffs that are like, it tells you when they're down, they're not active anymore, when someone's casting them, like special abilities, and friendly interrupts, buff supply, like all this stuff, like all the time. You can make custom, and then there's this like general stuff, like how volume when you want it to say it. So yeah, that Gladiator Losa is really helpful. Just make sure, this is the thing that I gotta say, make sure you vary what it is, because if you don't like get rid of some of these, then you're gonna hear a voice like every 2 seconds, and it's gonna be very annoying. So make sure you just change it from its default. So yeah, let's see. Citrina buff frames. Now this is what I use for that shows my buffs down here. Now the reason I use this is because, like, you know, say I'm attacking, just hanging out, I can see when, like, I get my surge of strength from my trinket, and that's, you know, now I know, okay, you know, I might want to start, like, bursting while that's around. Stuff like that, that's just really helpful. And then it shows me when I have surge of victory, my blood charges, all of that. It's just really easy to see because it's right up there. So that's a really helpful add-on. You can move it really anywhere the way the add-on works. Let me try to see if I can. It failed, so sorry about that, but it's really simple. Just move it around. Next, let's see what else I have. Sell junk. All it does is sells all your junk when you sell some. Tidy plates. Now this is awesome. See, it okay, so pretty much what tidy plates does is, first off, you can change what your, like, targets or, like, friendly players, like, what their frame on the top looks like, showing their health. But the main thing that's awesome about this is, if I spread diseases, it shows all of those debuffs, right? Even, like, say I stack some necrotics, it's gonna show the debuff, you know, like, so how much longer I have, all that. It's really helpful add-on, so I always know, like, what I have on the target when I need to reapply, stuff like that. It's really helpful. So yeah, let's see, I think that's actually pretty much all the add-ons that I use for my Death Knight, though I think there is one more, and it's actually a guild add-on. I don't really use Spell Alerter. Now what this is I'm leveling a guild. I'm the guild master, and I have 97. They're all 90 except for 2, and it's level 21. And like something I've been using recently to just find a lot of people is a super guild invite. And what it does is, you know, you can choose level limits. You can make custom messages. You can, you know, scan all this cool stuff. You can choose, like, invite and whisper, and then what it does is you just super scan, right? You can choose who you invite. When you're on a really big realm, sometimes you want to do a more thorough search. I don't know if I'm going to actually find anyone, because it's kind of later at night, no one's really on, but how it pretty much works is you can either just invite there, or click on them, and, like, choose which one, and then it'll send them the message, and it'll invite them to your guild. And it scans for players that aren't in a guild. So yeah, very helpful add-on. So yeah, guys. Oh, here we go. Let me try this. So see, click on him. You've invited to join your guild. Gives the message, and then let's see if let's see what he does. Guessing. But yeah, so those are my add-ons that I use. Oh, and he joined. Cool. Alright, so those are my Death Knight and just overall PvP add-ons. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like and a comment. So yeah, thanks.